Hey there folks, this is Devin, also known as Mew. I am one of the progression coordinators for the Voidrunners, and this is basically the first in a series of videos that documents some of our everyday habits. Right now I'm going to show the farming of Eldan Runic modules. Just a brief description. Eldan Runic modules are used to add slots to any sort of items that are not at the maximum number of rune slots. A good example of this, and one of the reasons why I was doing this morning, is PvP gear. Just bought a new set of PvP gear, but it needs to be topped off. All of the rune slots are not enabled by default. So in this particular case, I need one Eldan Runic module for each of them, because they are blue items. If they were purple items, I would need 3 per slot that I need to add, and it gets progressively worse from there, depending on the rarity of the item. So that is why I'm heading this way. If you have a quick look at the map, you'll see that I'm heading by Nibbin's Ranch, and I am heading down towards that purple dot at the south of Thundercall Village. And what that is the manual entrance to Stormtalon. Why am I going to the manual entrance instead of using the group finder? Because if you go to the manual entrance, you will be able to enter it and not go down to the level of the instance, and basically run the level 20 normal instance using your level 50 character. So here we go. I am just hopping down there. I'm going to use a break fall with projected spirit, and I'm safe. And here we go. So this mysterious cove here is the entrance to Stormtalon's lair. It will not take the projected 75 minutes. In fact, with this character it should take about 8 minutes, give or take. I'm not going to particularly min-max this run. I'm just going to show a typical, everyday, very easy run that doesn't involve you skipping all that much. If you have some of the more advanced techniques, or you look at some of the speed runs, you'll see some people can do it sub 4 minutes with warriors and with other classes that can hop around quite a bit. If you have a stalker and you just want to stealth past most of the various encounters and only do the boss fights, it should take you around 5.5 or 6 minutes, depending on your gear, of course. So let's go ahead and just pop into here. And see where it says Rally to Instance Level. We're going to untick that, make sure normal is checked, and enter. This brings us to Stormtalon's lair. I'm just going to progress until we get the cutscene. Cancel the cutscene. Kill these initial guys, and then we're on our way. Again, this could be really quick. Should be about 8 minutes. I'll try not to chain pull or do anything kind of weird like that. Just going to do a normal everyday run. Just to keep things a little tighter, I'm going to group everyone up, and that way when I run interrupts, I'll hit everything. I'll do that wherever space permits. If it's a particularly tight area, I won't do that. I'll just, pull them out to the outside. I'm going to line up on Runic nodes as well, so I can get some extra loot. Take them down while I'm taking the mobs down. So these guys I can fairly easily skip. Just move off to the left.
The power must flow for Stormtalon to arise, and I shall serve as his
Now while I'm killing this guy, I may get one of the wandering guys coming off from the left here. Oh, he's actually in the back. He should be here very shortly though.
That pale warrior's siphoning off primal energy. Bet he wants to be this new god's champion. If you don't stop him now, darling, you might not ever get another chance.
Shoot this guy.
Feel that power surge, hot stuff? The pale use these here tech totems to channel primal air for their rituals. You know, they might help a body stay alive out there.
And there you go. Now we'll start on Stormtalon. I'm sorry, on Bladewind himself. So I'm just going to force him into the next phase really quick. I'll talk about the add-ons I use. For example, that's one of the add-ons that lets me track my disarm in a future video. will have a video specifically for kind of the add-ons that I use. Different for dungeons and raids, depending on what you're looking for, really. But I tend to keep my raid ones on at all times. So we're just going to take these 4 guys out. It is possible, if you stun him at the correct time, to entirely skip this phase. It's one of the more advanced tactics. It requires some precision stunning and then some heavy DPS.
You will pay for this atrocity.
Again, it's just a kind of a casual everyday run, something that you should be able to do in your sleep after you've done enough times.
I still need more power. Your blood will feed our new
Grab my weapon,
god.
stun, and we'll finish him off here.
The true destruction that I now wield.
There we go.
Storm Talon.
So, usually the first thing listed would be the Eldan Runic modules. You expect to get a little bit under 2 on average per run. So one of these 3 guys hopefully will drop between 1 and 3 of these modules. As you see, I skipped a little section there, just came down here to kill these guys in this little pack. And, this guy used to follow you in to Athros, but now if you just kind of keep walking away from him, he stops, so.
Watch yourself, honey pie. Got us some
Athros, we're just gonna barely push over the threshold. You don't need to do a lot of damage to him, you'll see why in a minute. So he'll disappear, summons his pack. So you kill the pack, and then the normal teleport happens. The thing that changes here is we're not going to even bother to stun him. You can if you don't have a lot of DPS, and you want to make sure you don't get the wipe. But if you basically just walk along here, come against the side, and you can pretty much DPS him out before the limit hits. If you want a little extra damage at the end, just stun him, and then finish him off while he's on the ground. Again, no Runic modules. Let's keep going. I'm just going to hug the right-hand side, avoiding that first pack. Pull these guys.
But I reckon the worst is yet to come.
I'm going to take this pack, and just pull him to me. I'm going to grab the ad as he comes by as well. If you're kind of shy on DPS, you may not want to do it that particular way. Just depends how confident you are. There are various ways that you can accomplish this. You don't need to pull him, you can pull him separately, and do it a little bit slower. So he's down. And take down the Tempest, and I'll start heading this way. He's dead. Stormwatcher. As you can see, I can just back into the fray if I'm feeling down a little bit. Consolidate these packs again so I get the double stuns off. Like so. I'll take the ad. He's a random patrol. May as well take him out. There we go. He's dead. We have to take the shaman pack now. And simultaneously I'm going to pull this pack. Again, you can do them one at a time. Not a big deal. It's not a race, guys. You know, you'll see the speed run guys, do much faster runs than this, but that is not what we're after today. We're after, slow, simple, and something that you can improve on over time. So however you want to do it is fine with me. Keeping your run under, 9 minutes is a good goal at first, I'm going to start the cutscene, then I'm going to farm that node there real quick.
The Master's ancient ways remembered. And now, you shall witness the birth of a god.
So once again, we're going to push him into his first phase, and then we're going to crank all of our DPS cooldowns. The thing is, he does knockback pretty quick, so I'll just stick a little bit of DPS on him and he'll knock us back. There we go. Break free. I'm going to continue DPS through this until it gets pretty close, and then I'm going to stop it. Even if you don't, it doesn't particularly matter. On this normal level, it just does some knockback and not much else. And that's it. Just takes a few more seconds to finish off Storm Talon. Avoid the circles if you can, because that's just going to stun you, and that just slows shit down, so there you go. That's it. There you go. Eldan Runic modules, that is the gold here. That is what you're going for. You're not going to get any of the real rewards, and in fact, 824, that's pretty good with me talking.
Well done, sugar.
So, what do you do afterwards? Well, you head back to the entrance, right? Make sure you hit V so you can scoop up all the loot, and then you head back to the entrance. And then you do your reckoning. And what I mean by that is, open up your inventory, and anything you don't want, which is going to be most of this stuff, you probably just want to salvage. And the reason why is, if you're doing this to create runes, well, this is a good way to get various itty-bitty rune fragments. As you can see, I'll get some intricate, I'll get some just normal rune fragments and what have you out of this. So it's a good way to get your signs and your greater signs as well, which you'll need to create some of the normal runes that you might go through. So that's it. This is the end of the run. You just go through here, grab any decor that you want, salvage the rest. Anything that you want to stick in the guild bank as far as, things like power cores, you can do that if you really want to. If not, just sell it all off. And that is it. That is the ABCs of this particular run. So, hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be more videos like this. I'll definitely have one on some of the plugins. Some of the add-ons that we use. And I think the next one that I'm going to do is another 8-ish minute run, which is M13. That is going to be the Vet Outpost M13 ship hand, which I actually prefer to, as far as a nice casual run that still takes under 10 minutes, I actually prefer that one to Infestation. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll get on with the next one.